Parker Schnabel, one of the most ambitious gold miners on Gold Rush, recently made history, but not in the way he intended. Season 15 of the hit Discovery Channel series kicked off with high hopes as Parker set his sights on his most ambitious target yet, mining 10,000 ounces of gold worth $25 million. However, the season quickly took a disastrous turn, leaving Parker and his crew grappling with one of the worst starts in the show's history. The trouble began when the team wrapped up their first cleanup of the season. Parker, known for his determination and relentless pursuit of success, immediately sensed something was wrong. "Man, is that the worst cleanup we've ever done?" he asked. His crew, Chris, always straightforward, confirmed the grim reality. "Broke another record, you guys. Worst cleanup ever." The devastating result yielded just 5.6 ounces of gold, worth approximately $144,000, a fraction of what was needed to stay on track. The crew's morale took a significant hit as Parker apologized for their wasted efforts. "Sorry to make you guys do all that for this," he said. Acknowledging the frustration of his team, the sobering cleanup left Parker with a monumental challenge. He still needed 9,994.4 ounces to reach his goal. To make up for lost ground, Parker and his crew would need to process at least 430 ounces of gold every week for the next 6 months, a nearly impossible task that neither Parker nor his crew had ever attempted before. Determined not to let the setback define the season, Parker vowed to push harder. "We're running pretty aggressively this early in the season," he said. "We are definitely just coming out swinging." The rising price of gold added to the pressure as Parker hoped for an early payoff to justify the intensive pace. Unfortunately, problems began to mount almost immediately while preparing the next batch of pay dirt. Tyson and Mitch noticed a critical issue. What they thought was gold-rich dirt was actually sand. "If we've learned anything over the years of mining, it's that there's no gold and sand," Parker said, with a mixture of frustration and disbelief to confirm their suspicions. Tyson ran a quick pan. His conclusion was bleak. "It just looks like you went to the beach and tried panning for gold. None of this pays the bills." The realization was a significant blow to the operation. The crew would need to dig deeper to find gold-rich material, a move that would require weeks of preparation and cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tyson and Mitch broke the news to Parker, explaining that the current cut simply wasn't ready to produce results. Parker, reflecting on their struggles from the previous season, admitted, "Last year, we just weren't able to spend the time up here that we really needed to. With no other ground stripped and ready for mining, Parker had to think creatively." He turned to an unconventional solution: processing old gravel piles left behind by the previous claim owner. Parker estimated that the piles could hold up to 400 of gold. "I think there's 400 sitting in those waste gravel piles," he said optimistically. Tyson, however, remains skeptical. "We'd be lucky if there's 2 ounces, he countered. Despite the risks, Parker pressed forward, deciding to run the gravel through Big Red, one of the crew's wash plants. After a grueling 34-hour run, the results confirmed Tyson's doubts. The cleanup produced just 5.6 ounces of gold, the same dismal yield before. Parker, visibly frustrated, repeated his earlier question, "Is that the worst cleanup we've ever done?" His crew confirmed it. "Worst cleanup ever." The rocky start underscored the immense challenges Parker and his team faced this season. Despite the setbacks, Parker refused to give up. "It's not the way we want to start off the year," he said. "We've got a long way to go, but we'll figure it out." Season 15 has tested Parker's resilience more than any previous season, but his determination remains unshaken. With his back against the wall, Parker will need every ounce of grit, ingenuity, and teamwork to recover and achieve his goal as the weeks unfold. Fans will watch closely to see if Parker can turn his season around and prove once again why he's one of the most celebrated miners in Gold Rush history. This season might prove to be the toughest challenge yet for Gold Rush. Star Parker. Schnabel, his newest claim, Dominion Creek, is the deepest and most ambitious location he's ever mined. The claim comes with immense risks and even greater potential rewards. In over a decade of mining cannabis Yukon Territory, Parker Schnabel has never taken a gamble this big. Looking back at season 14, Schnabel made headlines when he wrote a staggering $15 million check to secure Dominion Creek, a massive stretch of untouched land with the potential to yield 880,000 ounces of gold valued at an astonishing $160 million. However, for Parker, making the decision to invest such a large sum upfront was anything but easy. The season began with rocky terrain, both literally and figuratively. Dominion Creek's depth and complexity initially worked against Parker, leading to what seemed like a disastrous start. The first 5 weeks of mining produced no gold, and the possibility of failure loomed large. For a moment, it looked as though Parker's monumental investment might cost him everything, threatening not only his reputation but the livelihoods of the crew who depend on him. Parker's business operation has grown significantly over the years, and the stakes have never been higher. Yet, with sheer determination and strategic thinking, Parker refused to give up. He restructured his operations, dividing his crew into multiple groups to expand their mining efforts. The turnaround was nothing short of remarkable. His previous best season, in season 12, where he mined 8,397 ohms. This isn't the first time Parker Schnabel has faced the odds and come out on top. In 2018, during Gold Rush Season 9, Parker and his crew shattered records with over 7,400 ounces of gold, worth $8.05 million. Though impressive, it was just the beginning. By the following season, Parker raised the bar yet again, pulling in a record-breaking haul worth $10.08 million. Even the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic couldn't slow him down. In season 11, Parker defied the odds and mined 7,500 ounces of gold, valued at a jaw-dropping $14 million. That season ended with a celebration as Parker smashed his own record. Season after season, Parker Schnabel and his crew have demonstrated an uncanny ability to find gold in even the most challenging environments. Their relentless pursuit of success and unwavering focus have made Parker one of the most respected miners in the industry. By season 13, Parker had amassed 8,118 and achieved a career milestone, surpassing the 50,000-ounce mark at just 28 years old. Dominion Creek, however, represents a new frontier. The deeper terrain and untested grounds present unique challenges, but Parker's strategic mindset and proven track record suggest that he's more than capable of turning this gamble into his greatest triumph. Mining in Alaska is never without its risks. Parker once reflected on the unpredictable nature of the industry, saying, "Sometimes you have a week that's nothing short of amazing, but the opposite is also true. You can have a terrible gold rush week." Unlike many novice miners who enter the field with dreams of striking at rich, Parker knows the reality. The gold comes in tiny particles scattered across vast amounts of land. Success requires not just hard work, but a willingness to take calculated risks, and Parker has shown he's ready to do just that. In Gold Rush Season 15, the stakes couldn't be higher. Can Parker Schnabel turn Dominion Creek into the crown jewel of his career? Fans will have to watch to find out if this young mining prodigy can once again rewrite history and secure his place as one of the greatest gold miners of all time.